What's up, guys? It's Sam and Taylor.
And we want you to put your shoes on
Pop open that energy drink
and go.
Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode. I'm Taylor.
And I'm Sam.
First of all, big thanks to all the Spotify Wrapped people that had us as their number one podcast.
I loved it. Honestly, if you guys still have the chance or time to post it, do it, because I, low-key, I don't know if you've been doing the same, but I've been stalking some of you guys, tagging me, because I just like putting names, or I'm sorry, not names, but faces to the podcast. I like seeing who listens, and I stalk you guys a little bit. So if you're public, I've been a little nosy.
You creeped a little bit.
A little bit.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for that. And then if we were in your top podcast and you haven't rated us 5 stars, you should do that.
That will be our Christmas gift. That's your Christmas gift.
Yeah,
to
because
us.
clearly you liked it. You know, we were in maybe your number 1, number 2, number 3 spot, whatever it was. Shoot a little love over there. It'd be really nice. And yeah, that's kind of it for that. Won't bore you with that, but thanks for sharing that we were your top podcast. That's super cool. We have so much to talk about.
I know, but first, before we get into the episode, we should probably let them know what we're going to be talking about this week. I know
True.
it's probably in the title, but we're going to dive into being a gym partner, because Taylor and I have been working out together for almost a year and a half, consistently.
Yeah.
I feel like we have all the nicks and crannies down.
Yeah, and recently we've worked out with other people. I'm gonna say mainly dudes.
Yeah.
And it's there's clear things of
Do's and don'ts.
I'm never working out with you again, or yeah.
Yeah.
I had actually such a clear instance in the past 2 weeks of I'm never going to the gym with you again versus I'd actually work out with you every day.
Yeah, 100%.
So, and there's clear things that made the difference.
So stay around for that, but first let's get into our past week, because it has been eventful. I traveled, Taylor stayed here.
I was home chilling, really just enjoying my peace.
Yeah, I hope you guys all had a good Thanksgiving. I hope no one really took the whole eating and indulging on food too serious or too to heart. I will say right now, I fucking enjoyed my time. I ate out every single day, and this time last year, if I ate out every single day, I would have been fucking crying about it. Oh my god, whatever. But no, it was a good time, fun time. I went back to Boston. I was home. I was supposed to be home for a week, but then I was only home for 5 days because I'm a dumbass. And I booked my flights, which I never do this. I booked my flights on Expedia. So when you book on Expedia, it then brings you to the actual landing page of the actual flight. So if I'm booking a flight on JetBlue, it will bring you to JetBlue and you book through there. So my flight was from JetBlue and through Delta. And I was freaking out because I couldn't find my flight coming home. And I'm fuck, and I could have sworn it was through United. So I'm looking all through United. I contacted customer service and I was where's this flight? And they're we don't see anything. So I'm fuck, all right, I'm just going to book a new flight and I'm going to leave tonight. So I spontaneously left tonight. And then that day I got an email that my flight for Wednesday was through Delta. I was fuck. So I am down a few $100s and I couldn't get a refund on it. But I'm whatever. I need to get out of here anyway. I didn't really want to stay home any longer because all my brothers went back to school.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is, you know?
Yeah. My brothers were
happens to the best of us.
I know. My brothers were just take that credit and use it towards your flights in December. I was I suck because I booked through Expedia. If I booked through the regular airline, I probably could have got the refund. But because I booked through a third party,
I am not a fan of third party booking.
I never do it, and I don't know why I did it.
Yeah,
I was just because I was browsing. I happened to be browsing. I'm oh fuck, this is so cheap. It was
so
$300.
So you just bought it.
So I was oh my god, I'm just gonna buy this right now.
Right. Well,
don't do it.
Don't do it.
And use your fucking use your credit card too. I have an American Express that I use for travel, and holy shit, during the holidays you get so much extra points. If you're doing it right, if you go through your American Express and book through American Express, you can get good points on it and then get good travel. I have so much points right now and I've been holding it off, and I'm I just need to book a vacation because my whole vacation will be free.
Right.
Yeah.
You should. Well, besides that, I just chilled. It was my birthday. I got a tattoo, so that's really fun. And I've just been chilling. I've been living my best life, truly. I was saying yesterday, I was hanging out with a friend yesterday, and I was literally I feel I'm in my prime right now. I think this is my peak.
Yep, the peak.
I think this is my peak.
Yeah.
I think anything else is downhill.
I know. It's so crazy
think
because
I'm
we've
in
been
my
doing
prime.
recaps because obviously everyone on social media does recaps of their whole year. And I'm like, this was literally the worst year at the beginning of the year. Like, I literally, no, like,
so bad.
like, not to be fucking dramatic or anything, but like, I just didn't want to be here. Like, I literally, like, crying in my closet. Like, I just did, like, I hated life.
No, it was like the beginning of this year was like the like really, really, really bad. Like, but it feels like ages ago.
It does feel like ages ago.
Maybe we could do a year recap.
We should do a year recap. Spill the fucking tea.
Maybe we do need to do a year recap.
We should do a year recap. You know what I was really hoping? So I went home for, like, speaking of this whole incident, like, with, like, the whole, you're probably, like, some of you guys don't know, but if you do know, we, like, had an incident on social media.
If you know, you know.
And one of the things was this girl made up, like, this fucking rumor of me, like, making girls go naked in the locker rooms at school, which obviously never fucking happened. And I went home this past Thanksgiving. Like, I was home last week, and I brought it up to all my friends, and they were like, yeah, we all saw that. Because I haven't seen my friends since that happened. Because it happened in, like, February, and I have not been home since. And I was like, isn't that, like, fucking ridiculous? And all of them were like, yeah, like, we were all so confused by, like, that and everything. Like, they were like, even my brother was like, Sam, not to be, like, weird or anything, but, like, you weren't, like, the cool kid in, like, in high school.
Not to be a bitch, but you were weird.
Like, you were quiet and weird. And I was like, low-key I was, like, whatever. But I'm like, it's just so funny, like, and I was really hoping the girl that made the rumor, I've never met her in my entire life. She lives, like, 2 towns over from me. But I was really hoping I was going to bump into her, like, somewhere random, just so I could confront her about it and be like, hey, like.
Maybe she, like, dreamt it. She thought it was real.
Maybe. I don't know.
But maybe we'll do a little year recap in the next month. Stay tuned. But yeah, so just, like, I feel like I'm in my literal prime right now with just, like, everything. So, like, I'm just, like, unstoppable in this moment in time. But, and I'm also getting lip filler today.
Yeah, and then I'm getting more Botox in my forehead.
I'm real excited about it. If you're going to be like, you don't need it. I never said I need it. I said I want it. So.
Yeah, no, I have, like, a lot of self-care this week. Botox, then laser hair removal, and then I'm getting brow lamination. So if you want to see, like, a little vlog of the brow lamination, I'm doing it on Sunday. Check out the TikTok. But I don't know if I told you about, like, the 2 incidents of, like, this past week while I was home. I think I maybe did. Sometimes I get confused because we FaceTime and I forget what we talked about. But there was 2 incidents, guys, while I was home that I just need to share on the podcast because I'm like, it's literally insane. First of all, I feel so bad for the people out there that literally still live through, like, high school drama. Like, if you got in a fight with your, like, high school best friend and you had a massive falling out and you no longer, like, are friends and you have, like, mad beef with them still and it's, like, 6, 7, 8 years later, like, grow the fuck up. Like, no, seriously. I was at on Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. I was at, like, our college bar, whatever, went to the bathroom with one of my girlfriends, and we were just talking, and then we come out of the bathroom stall, and the girl that actually, like, hates my guts, and we had a massive falling out, like, 6 years ago, was standing there. Her jaw drops to the ground when she sees me coming out of the bathroom with her friends. Like, she's more friends with, like, her. And she books it out of the bathroom and starts, like, not, like, crying, but, like, whining and being like, fuck this, fuck you, like, I'm getting out of here, like, you disrespected me, you're talking to her, like, all this stuff. And I'm just, like, laughing. I'm like, this is so embarrassing. It's been 6 years and, like, you're still, like, acting up. Last Thanksgiving, when I was home at this exact bar, I actually went up to her and I was like, hey, like, I just want to let you know, gave her a hug and everything. I'm like, you were, like, a sister to me, like, I hope all is well. And, like, she said, like, the same, like, back to me. And I thought we squashed it. I thought we beefed it out. But then I saw her this past week, and she fucking went crazy. She went ham over the fact that I was talking to her friend.
That's the girl that's friends with our friend Hope.
Yeah. Oh, and then I have another friend here, like, that moved to Austin, and we were all, like, best friends, like, in school. Like, we were all besties. And so one of my friends moved here, and she gets so mad when I hang out with my friend that lives in the same city as me now. Like, she gets pissed.
Yeah, it's weird.
So I'm like, this is just so crazy. Like, grow up. And, like, I bet you if I asked her, too, why we're not friends, she wouldn't have an answer for me.
Right.
Because, like, at this point, I forget why we're not. Like, it's just one of those things where it's like, you hate me for no reason.
I posted, like, a TikTok saying how, like, like how everyone goes home to their like hometown friends, but if you're like me and you don't have hometown friends, like I feel you, man. Like I don't have high school friends, and like a lot of people were like, yeah, like mood, like I don't have any friends from like my high school, and then some people were like, this is such a red flag. I'm like I see what you're saying, like why would I not still have them as friends, but also like because I live states away and like my life is different now, like why would I still be their friend? Like,
yeah.
Like, and someone's like, shocker, you don't have any high school friends. I'm like, you don't even know why I don't have high school friends. Like, what are you talking about?
My town was just really small, and like everyone like in college, like 50% of my friends did not go to college, so they still lived at home. So when I would go home for like weekends or break or summer, like we were all just still there. So like
I was just stabbed in the back by too many people in high school that like now I know my like worth as a human, and like no. Like, I don't want anything to do with you because you treat people so poorly.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, and they're all just so, like, fake to me that I'm like, no. No. And if I did used to see them, it was because it was, like, my boyfriend's friends. And now we're not together. So what connection do I have? None.
Yeah.
So that's
know,
that.
man.
And that's why I don't really care to go home because, like, whatever. But the other thing we need to talk about is a huge running list that we have going on in my notes because recently it's been a prevalent thing in my life because like as someone who's like really in the dating scene these days, the ick really comes and it comes hard and it's so bad. Like, sometimes it's just, like, I don't know, you could be vibing with someone 1 second, and then you hang out with them one more time, and it's, like, you're never speaking to them again.
Oh, no.
And we have a running list of things that are just so bad to do and will immediately turn me away from you.
Drum roll, please. Hit me with it.
The first one is something because so I got a DM from a boy, and I realized the boy had a girlfriend that follows me. And it was, like, a troll mean DM. Can you imagine your boyfriend sending hateful DMs to random girls on Instagram?
Oh, yeah. If I was dating someone and they were rude to a girl, I would fucking freak out.
Like, your boyfriend sitting there leaving a hate comment.
Oh, so bad. And there's a lot of men out there.
I
like,
wanted
ladies,
to
be
DM the
careful.
girl and be like, this your man?
Yeah.
Like, get it together with him. Tell him, like, what the hell?
Like, you're like, literally dating a girl. Like, do you talk to her like that?
Yeah, no.
Or do you take out all your insecurities with your girl out on other girls? Probably. I don't know, ladies. Like, low key, like, this is a toxic thing to do, but, like, check up on his, like, comments and DMs and make sure they're, like, nice, not, like, trolling on women.
Yeah, like, and if it's, like, well, one time, I think just, like, being an asshole troll like that, like, one time my ex-boyfriend from high school in front of me was in a car with it was me and his cousin in the car. And they, like, thought it was so funny that they, like, catcalled a girl on the street. They, like, yelled something out of the car, and then we're, like, laughing. And I was like, you did not just fucking do that in front of me.
Yeah, no.
I was like, that is the least funny thing I've ever seen. That girl's going to walk home on the sidewalk for the rest of the walk scared.
Yeah. I hate catcalling.
I was like, you are disgusting.
Every time someone catcalls, I just fucking flip them off. I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, that was the biggest. I don't know why I didn't break up with him right then and there because that's honestly so bad. The second one is a person.
What?
The second one is our old friend.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that one. I would say testosterone pills or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
You maybe started roids.
Yeah, you started roids and now you're like full yourself.
Yeah, so we're friends with this guy who's like does fitness stuff, and now he's on TikTok being such an asshole. Like, I can't even get over it. And like, obviously our girl Drew has come at him a few times, which is like,
we love Drew.
Once you get the stitch from Drew,
game over.
Game over, yeah. But it's just crazy. And now it's like, oh my God, I hope people don't think I'm like associated with that.
No.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I am not associated because I do not know this new, like, literally just making fun. This kind of just goes on being a troll on women on the internet. Making fun of women, making fun of, like, like, I don't know, like making fun of women who are like overweight.
Yeah.
Like, for no reason.
Girls that are overweight and girls that aren't into guys that go to the gym.
Yeah.
Like, why is it a problem that a girl isn't into a guy that doesn't go to the gym? Like, honestly, at this point, like, I'm not into guys that are diehard gym bros.
I'm not into diehard gym bros. I'm not into fitness influencer gym bros. And like that to them, like that really triggers these men.
Like,
but like he stitched a video of this was a while ago of the girl who's like over. She's like a body positive type influencer. That's a big point of her content. That's kind of like that's literally the point I think of like her page. She's like trying on a dress, like minding her own fucking business, trying on clothes, and then he stitched it and just made fun of her. And it's like, what? Like, what possessed you to do that?
Yeah.
And I don't know if a man was out there like being like just being rude like that to girls or not, like to anyone. That's so icky. That's just gross. Okay, now the rest of these are funny. Imagine your boyfriend doing like an at-home booty band workout, like following a YouTube video.
No. Okay, so guys, we've been watching this show. A lot of the icks are coming from the show we're watching right now. The Dated and Related. So it's a new show on Netflix, and they clearly don't have a gym budget, like, at all. So in the show, they're in the corner of their villa, quote unquote. It's like such a Love Island wannabe TV show. But they're in the corner of it, like, doing workouts with resistance bands. And I'm just like, oh, man.
No. And it's like, I get it. Like, you're trying to get your pump on. There's nothing else there. But, and this girl's like, they look so hot working out. I'm like, no, they don't.
They're not.
Like, no, they don't. Like,
It was just funny because, like, bro, it's a Netflix TV show and they don't have a gym budget, like, to give them, like, dumbbells.
and the dumbbells only were like 5 pounds. I'm like, you couldn't have got a set that went up to like 20.
Yeah.
Like, let's like, come on now. Like,
or at least, like, a barbell with, like, 225s or something.
something. But like, they were really out here, like, you know, the Five Below workout equipment section.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. It was like a foam roller and like a band.
Yeah.
I'm like, someone went shopping at Five Below and stocked this fucking gym setup? Super.
No, but this show is low-key really good. I definitely
so
recommend watching it.
Did you finish it?
No, I think I watched an episode and a half.
I need to catch up.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one. If they fall in a pool.
No, okay, stop. Guys, I like low-key feel so bad. Okay, so there's like one of the cast members on the show fell in the pool and I felt so bad, but like he was walking to like a date and like just imagine you sitting there at your table and like the guy for your date is just like walking over, but then he falls into the pool. How icky. I feel bad though.
No. Okay, next one is when a guy repeatedly mentions how many girls that he fucks and that he fucks so many girls. That means you're probably a virgin.
Or you do so many one-night stands because no girl wants to hook up with you again because the sex so bad.
Yeah, that's what it is. You either you're lying, or literally your body counts 100 because, like Sam said, they're just not coming back. Like, you can't hold the girl for more than one time.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's 2 guys on the show that are always just like, we're so used to getting all the hoes.
But then in the show, they're not getting any
Not
hoes.
getting a single hoe. So it's like, I don't know. I call cap.
Yeah.
Cap. This last one, Sam feels really strongly when they wear like too long of shorts.
Okay, like, I can't. If they go, like, below your knees, and it looks like you have just, like, kinkles, like, because the shorts are so long. Like, one of our guy friends, love him to death, but, like, we were at flag football, and we were just cheering them on. And then I realized, I look over, and our guy friend has, like, shorts to his like, shins with, like, high knee socks. And it just looks like he has, like, horrible kinkles and, like, short, legs. I don't know. It's just so not it.
Okay, and then, yeah, so those are funny ones. And then the one that is, like, prevalent in my life that immediately makes, like, I will not speak to you is, like, if you start wanting to be a gym influencer.
I know.
And you also don't know how to work out.
Yeah.
That's my big one.
Yeah.
That's my big one. I really can't do it. That's a no from me.
I need to look at my list on my phone because I have so many things I want to catch up on. Oh, we have the Tampa Bay update for them. Guys.
Yes, what was the last thing that we said?
The last thing I said is that I fell in love and that I was hoping to see them again. Guess what I found out? Okay, I found out they had a girlfriend after. I am so devastated. I cannot trust men, and I think I am scarred for life, and I'm never gonna find a fucking boyfriend because every man that I've tried talking to or trying to like just have fun with has a fucking girlfriend. Like the audacity of these men.
This man is a big old cheater.
He blocked me on everything on social media because he knew.
He had to get rid of his like leave no trace.
No fucking trace. And you know what I did? I DM'd his friend on Instagram, his bestie at the bar that night. Because we're talking mainly to two of them the whole night. And I DM him and I go, hey, I just wanted to ask, like, why did you lie to me? ...
Facts.
I heard blank has a girlfriend. I was stalking him. And he never answered.
Oh, because they got fucking caught in their fucking traps.
Yeah, and
it's
not
like 10 story reshares and we confront.
Yeah, okay, here's the thing. So I didn't realize. So we filmed the podcast. When did we film the podcast?
Last week.
Yeah, whatever. And I never really like put into thought like, oh, like he definitely has a girlfriend. Like I thought like no, like there's no fucking way. And then we did our digging and like waiting on to see if this girl would post him. And she posted him, and I was like,
get this. Listen to these stupid little games these men play. When we were out, his Instagram was private. So we couldn't see if you posted a girl. We couldn't go to her page. You're private. Can't see anything about you.
But
and like he's not gonna accept you right then and there. So it's like, so you go out with your Instagram on private, so that way the girls in the club don't know anything about you. And then you go home, and then you're public again.
Yeah, but the thing is, he went public, and I saw his Instagram, and I like stalked a little bit. But then the picture he had with the girl, she wasn't tagged, so I was like, oh, maybe he blocked her or something. And the picture was from 2 years ago.
And it was from this Christmas. I mean, it was from wasn't it from like recently?
No, it was like over a year ago or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was from like around this time.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's like they could have
maybe just old picture. You want to get rid of it because memes, hashtag memories. And nope, not the case. So yeah, devastated.
Yeah, super.
So
literally
I'm
icky.
single.
So icky. Men are gross.
Oh, speaking of being single, one of my boys is in town, and he just texted me.
Oh, he just let you know.
He goes, hello, with a wave. He goes, did you work out already? Little does he know I'm not working out today. Should I work out tomorrow?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. I'm saying right now, I'm not working out today, but I am tomorrow. Legs. LOL. This is a man's that I've already
Bring him to lift.
hooked up with.
Bring him to lift, and we can do a double date.
Oh, should we? Yeah, let's do a double date. That would be fun. Anyways.
Anyways.
Wait, can I bring up my also ex? No, the next thing on my thing is my ex-boyfriend.
Sure, tell
Because
him.
he's fucking toxic. So if you guys remember from this time, I don't even know if I've told the full story. This time last year when I went home, my ex-boyfriend literally, I had hooked up with him a few times while I was home last year. And then on New Year's, I was supposed to sleep at his apartment. My stuff was at his place, at his apartment. We all went out, and then throughout the night, all of a sudden, I lost him. I was like, where the fuck did this man go? So me and all my friends, we Uber back to the apartment because we were all sleeping there. But I was sleeping in his bed. Like, my stuff was in his room, and, like, we made it very clear. Because I had been already sleeping in his room, like, a few nights that week. And I get back, and he's in bed naked with another girl. And I'm like, the fuck? The disrespect on this one. I was, like, so pissed. But I was like, I'm not sleeping here anymore. Fuck that. It was, like, 2:30 in the morning because it was New Year's. I don't usually stay out that late, but because it was New Year's, I did. I go in there, they're butt-ass naked. I grab my shit, and I fucking bolt out. I go, fuck you. Like, this is disrespectful. Book it out. The disrespect. And anyways, flash forward a year later. Have not talked to him because I'm like, that's just so rude. Like, if you genuinely cared about someone, you wouldn't do that to them, okay? So, a year later comes by. I told myself, going back home, I'm not talking to him, not speaking to him. He's in my friend group, so it's going to be really fucking hard not to. And we're out at a bar on Saturday night, so like this past Saturday, and I see him, and I'm like, fuck, like I already know, like he's gonna end up coming over to me and saying hi. I have to brush past him to get back over to my like girlfriend. He grabs my arm, looks at me, smiles with the biggest cheeky smile, and goes, "Hey, how are you?" And I'm like, "Are you dead ass? Like, are you dead ass right now?" And he goes, "What do you mean?" I go, the way you disrespected me this time last year, you think we're just going to pick off where we left off? He goes, no, like, I'm so sorry. Like, let's talk about it real quick. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's talk about it. So I pull him over to the corner and we're talking about it. He tells me that he did that to me that night to disrespect me by bringing another girl home while my shit was in his bed. And we had literally hooked up 24 hours ago. Like, we hooked up 24 hours ago, and I was going to hook up with him again. Like,
As one does.
No, as one does. And he says to me he did it because we talk shit about him on the podcast. And I just look at him and I go, you just gave me so much more reasons to talk about you on the podcast. Like, you don't think that I'm going to go on my podcast right now and talk about, like, this whole situation? Like, it's just funny. It's comical. It's relatable. It's not like it's not like I'm not like personally victimized by you anymore. Like, I'm not. It's just funny.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy. Like, my relationship with him now, I said it to Taylor, is just one of those like toxic but fun, keeping life interesting friendships. Right. That's what it is.
Right. Sounds very toxic.
Hate the man but love the man.
Sounds very toxic. Yeah, I would tell you guys more. I'm so all over the place. So once I don't really have much to share because I can't share too much or I'm gonna scare people away.
Yeah, my last issue. Well, no, Taylor. How do you expect? No, you need to talk about whatever you want on this podcast. You should not be scared to talk to our audience.
Well, I'm not scared. Okay, well, here's my main thing. There's this guy on TikTok you can find in my spam account. I literally have tagged him in videos. I comment on his stuff. You can find it. Okay, like you can literally find it. He's DM'd me on Instagram, and then I liked his picture out of nowhere, and like we stopped DMing on Instagram, and I liked his picture out of nowhere, and then he DM'd me again. But the thing is, he lives in like New Jersey or some shit, and I'm like, do I need to make an excuse to go on a little trip? Want to go on a vacation? Because it's like I am so like down bad for this TikTok boy. Like, I literally have never even heard his voice, and I would be his girlfriend.
Wait, that's such a good point. What if
his voice is bad?
What if he's like, hey?
I hope it is though, because like then I could like forget about it.
Hey, Taylor.
I don't think he is though. Oh my god, he's literally so hot. And the thing is, like, he knows I'm a simp because I simp in his comment section because I was like, I have nothing to lose. He's never gonna talk to me.
Oh,
but
I
if he
simp so hard.
I was like, but if he
stuff.
does, like, good, like I'm gonna shoot my shot. Like, I literally like I simp in his comment section all the time. I literally made a TikTok and I was like me when they're like a baseball player with tattoos, and then just tagged him, and then he commented on the video and he was like, hey, and I was like, no way. Like, I literally just simp on the internet. So I feel like I need to go see him. I need to meet this guy. So if you see me like randomly in that area, New Jersey, Connecticut, if you see me around there, you know the prerogative. It's to meet that boy. And if you see me back in Nashville, you also know the prerogative. But that's pretty much my life.
Yeah. My last update is my birth control update because I literally was on my deathbed for the last like 36 hours. I got a little spotting of a period, quote unquote period. I'm not even gonna say it's a period because I didn't even fully bleed. It was just like a spotting. And literally like 4 hours later, I was so nauseous. I was sitting on the couch drinking an Olipop, and I'm like, oh, like maybe the Olipop, the bubbles from the Olipop is just making me a little bit like nauseous, a little bit like bloated. Nope. It fucking hit me in the face like an hour after that. And I was in my bed from like 4 p.m. to like 12 the next day, just not moving. And then, but okay, I was still parallel from the couch on until the rest of the day. So like I did not move for almost 2 days. And I'm really hoping like with the seed cycling that I'm going to start doing, and like I'm going to really focus on like my workouts too with my like cycle to just like really fucking regulate my hormones, because I want to get my period so bad, because it's kind of like something that like stems my like anxiety a little bit, because I'm like fucking stressed out about it. I'm like, oh, so hopefully your girl gets her period next month.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Hopefully I just got off my period. It was like whatever. It wasn't too bad. I don't really get sick anymore, which is good. But I did break out, which is like super annoying.
Also, one thing I do want to address about this is a lot of people, when I talk about this on TikTok, are like, you need to go to the doctors and get your blood work. Like, go to a doctor ASAP. Like, this is not okay. Like, hold up, calm down, backpedal. Like, it's totally normal that you're not getting your period right when you come off birth control. Like, for some people, it's like right away you get your period, but for some people, it may be a year before you get your period. So, like, to all those like crazies out there, like, calm your shit, okay?
Literally.
I'm like, it'll be okay.
Also, to the crazies that think people going about their day being like, I'm going to try this for myself, is a person trying to promote you doing it. Like,
That's your problem.
like, you need to be able to watch people like go about their life and do things for their body and their health without thinking that they're promoting you to do it.
Yeah. Like, I posted like
Like, these aren't anti-birth control ads. This
Yeah.
is like, I made a
my
TikTok.
experience.
Yeah, I made a TikTok about it. I was like, because someone left a comment. They were like, really funny how all these people are forcing this anti-birth control content after Roe v. Wade. And I was like, no, the point of all of this is like, you need to have like information to make the decision that is best for you. And I'm giving you information by letting you know how it feels and like how it helped me getting off birth control. You do the information as you wish and you make the right choice for yourself. Like,
Yeah.
make the right choice for yourself. Like, if it's more worth it for you to be on birth control, be on birth control. For me, it's not, because I like to wake up and want to live. So I would
Yeah.
rather not be on the pill. Like, you need to, like, if it's like, yeah, like if like the abortion laws in your state aren't worth getting off birth control, then don't. Like, it doesn't bother me.
I haven't touched a man in 6 months. Like, I think it'll be okay. I'm not on birth control, like, being an idiot and, like, hooking up with men XYZ and not being, like, protective with it. Like, for my own reasons, like, I'm doing it because I just want to see what my body
Yeah.
feels like, not on birth control, because it's been literally 9 years
Yeah,
on
and
birth control.
people are asking me, they're like, so what are you doing? Condoms. Yeah, and I'm trying to be better about
Ovulation tests.
I'm trying to be better about not like hooking up with anyone when I'm like ovulating, which like sometimes I'd like fuck up, but it's okay. I'm trying not to. But I don't know, my mic is like not staying. Yeah, condoms, and just like don't, like, I don't know, like I feel like dudes get scummy with that and they're like, but like for, like I'll put it on like in a little bit. No.
Stand your fucking ground.
Uh-uh.
No, you don't got any of this if you don't got any
Nope.
of that.
Like, you just got to be like on it with that. So yeah. So that's that. Now I feel like we should get into the episode.
110%. I'm
Yeah,
excited for
so
this.
this is just like funny, lighthearted, but also important, because
some people don't realize like some of the basics.
some people don't know
Which
how
is
to
totally
be a
okay.
gym partner.
Totally okay. Like, I went years of my life not working out with anybody. So, and I have the list on my phone. Do you want me to send it to you, or do you want me to just like say them and then we can spit facts about them?
You can just like read if you want.
Okay. So, gym partner 101. First one's going to be gotta know how to spot. Okay. Way too many times do I see, or even like, even not with a gym partner, if I go up to someone and ask them to spot me, like, I think spotting just needs to be like known across the board on like how to do it. And there's a few different forms of spotting. There's the spotting where you do not touch the bar at all. So if you're benching, you can lift off the bar, but do not touch it. You can put your hands under it.
No, but don't even. Like, don't.
Yeah, don't even, okay? But maybe if it's going down a little bit, like if they're struggling a little bit, you can put it under, but like you don't need to go under. But then there's the other form of it. If you're doing like a back exercise and it's lat pull downs or a pull variation, and they want to like go past failure, which will be
Yeah,
communicated.
but I don't think I'd
two.
really call that a spot. I feel like
I
that's just,
would.
like, a spot. I feel like it's helping you in case you fail. giving
Yeah.
you, like, and you're not like gonna like.
But I'm just saying, like, the times where you can touch the weight
Oh.
is like, or like if like shoulder press, like if you wanted me to help you get that last rep up, I would grab you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like shoulder press, like if she has one more fucking rep in her tank and like she's really struggling to get it up, I would grab her like right below her wrist, like kind of like forearm area, and I would just help her get that last rep up.
Yeah. When I bench with boys, like any of like my guy friends, like any boy, they always touch it because I think they think I'm like low key and capable. I went for 145 again and I was working out with a boy and he touched it. And I was like, I have no idea if I got it or not because he touched it. And I said, I was like, I won't drop it on my face. If I fail it, I will just hold it carefully. It's not gonna it's not gonna crush me. Like I can control 145 pounds.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's not gonna like fall on my neck and I'm gonna die. If I fail, I will just hold it there and you can grab it. Like it's gonna be a-okay. And you fucking touched it. And I don't know if I would have failed it or not. And now I'll never know.
Yeah. Fucking sucks.
I'm like, why'd you do that? And it's always, even one time I posted some of our guy friends spotting me in San Diego when we were in California, and my mom swiped up. She was like, they look terrified for you. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they look so scared for me. Like, let me do it, bro. Like, I'm fine. Like, I know how to, like,
It just goes to show they've
I'm
never spotted
strong.
a girl before.
Yeah, it's like, I'm strong. I'm fine. Like, I'm not gonna die.
Don't touch the fucking weight, okay? Number 2 in regards to spotting is spot even if you think you don't need it. Like if you're like going for like low reps or whatever, or like maybe one extra rep, like mentally just having Taylor standing behind me, like not like her hands could be behind her back, she could be scrolling on her phone, she could be not paying attention, but just like mentally knowing she's there while I'm going for like my last rep, because if no one was there, I probably would have half-assed that set and just re-racked it.
Right.
But because she's standing behind me, I'm gonna go for an extra rep. God forbid it does go down. I have enough control in myself where it's not gonna crush me, and then she can act quick enough to like grab it from me. But like mentally, having someone just standing behind you is amazing, especially in back squat. Like back squat, I'm like, can you just stand there? Like,
yeah, because bench, I think I can roll with. Like, I really think I could get like 135 pounds like off of me. Like, I think I could figure that out. But like failing like almost 200 pounds on your back with a squat and like that just like being on top of your whole body, that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah. So just standing there.
Yeah, just like standing there and like being readily available.
Yeah. It's nice to have. So
very nice.
Number 3. Can't be too talkative unless it's understood that you guys are there to catch up and talk it out because you haven't seen each other in forever.
Yeah, but even then, I'm going to say, like, these rules, because I said that when we were writing it, like, unless that's all you're there for. But then I thought about it. These rules are for people that want to fucking work out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you want to fucking work out,
like,
you're not
go
fucking
get,
talking.
like,
Go get
Chipotle
coffee.
after and talk it out after.
Talk on the treadmill. Maybe talk, like, when you're warming up. But, like, you don't got to be, like, chatting it up at all hours. I mean, like, we talk a little, like, something's important, like, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
Me and Taylor, like, when we work out together, we have one AirPod in. So, like, sometimes you do too, right?
Sometimes I do too. It depends on, because, like, I don't like hearing my music and the music
Playing.
come on the speakers.
Yeah. So, like, we'll do, like, both we'll just have, like, our own music playing just because I cannot work out if there's not, like, something flowing through my brain because I have the worst ADHD and I'll get sidetracked like crazy. But, like, it's nice to be able to, like, listen to music, but also, like, if we're going to have a quick conversation, like, between exercises or things, I don't have to, like, pull out my phone and, like, stop the music or whatever. Like, I can still hear her.
Yeah, and it's, like, I got caught up in conversation last leg day because I started talking to this guy who was, like, a coach. Like, we just got into such conversation. We literally took, like, a 10-minute rest break, like, in this long conversation. And, like, is what it is because, like, we just got into talking. And mid-conversation, I'd be like, oh, my God, I need to, like, do a set. Like, this is so bad. Like, I'd go, like, do something. And if I worked out with someone that was always just, like, doing that all the time, I'm gonna, like, I can't work out for, like, 2 hours.
No, I can't.
Because we're, like, chatting it up.
I can't remember the last time I've had, like, a 2-hour workout. Unless, like, I'm, like, traveling somewhere and there's, like, a really cool gym and, like, a lot of new equipment. And I'm like, oh, my God, I just want to try
Even then,
everything.
we're probably not even working out for 2 hours.
I know. But, like, I just, like, can't remember the last time I've had a workout that's been, like, 2 hours.
We're like, in the gym for 2 hours if you count, like, getting set up, doing your workout, doing cardio, taking a picture or two. Like, maybe then it'll be, like, 2 hours. But, like, we're not physically working out. Like, lifting weights for 2 hours. That's, like, literally insane.
Yeah. The next one is going to be gotta be each other's hype people. Like, no matter what, whether across the board of, like, lifting weights or just saying, like, wow, your gym outfit looks fucking sick today. Like, you look great today, or just, like, anything, just, like, hyping each other up. Because, like, that's the environment where you want to, like, feel good, look good.
Yeah, and, like, encouraging someone to just, like, do better. Like, I love working out with someone that, like, for me, this is where it came into. Like I said, I worked out with, like, 2 boys, and there was a direct, like, difference. I can't be the one, like, pushing you. Like, aren't you supposed to be a dude? Like,
yeah.
And, like, I will, like, a little bit, right? Like, because, well, the way I push boys is that, like, we're strong. So, like, you can't pussy out and you're going to use the same weight as me. Like, no. Like, you need to go up. So, like, that's how I'll push you because it's like, what are you going to use for that? I'm like, 50s. And it's like, oh, shit. I'm like, yeah. What are you going to use? like now you got it.
I was gonna use 50s, but
yeah, it's like, oh, I guess 80s, right? Like you can't use the same as me. I'm like half your size, so it's like that's fun. But also someone being like counting your reps. Like if you're like, oh, I think I do a 25, and they're like, no, you can do like a 25 and a 10.
Yeah,
like don't.
No,
like,
I think that's another thing too with like us too. Like if you find a gym partner where it's like each person has like a different like strength. Like for the longest time, like I would have fucking neglected. I probably wouldn't have like gone so hard into wanting to do bench if it wasn't for her being so like good at it and excelling so quickly on it. And now like a few months back, like when I started like really focusing on bench, like she's the reason now because I'm like, fuck, like she's good at it. Like I want to be fucking good at bench, like whatever. So like now I take bench more serious because she takes bench serious.
Yeah, and like I was working out, like if you're gonna be a guy working out with a girl, like and you're trying to like make a good impression on a girl, you need to push them, and like there's a fine line between like push me, like help me, correct me, don't mansplain to me.
Oh, the worst.
Because it's like, no, help me like that. Like I put a plate on the overhead shoulder press machine, like the plate loaded one. I've never done that in my fucking life. But he was like, you can do a plate. I was like, no, I can't. And he was like, yes, you can. Like you said, you put up 50s dumbbells. Like, yes, you can. Like you can. And I was like, okay. And he like spotted up and like counted the reps for me, which it's like, that's all you need to do. If you started mansplaining me, like the purpose of the machine, oh my God, you lost me.
Like that one time when we had like our guy friend come and me and you were benching, he was benching on another.
Like don't like fucking correct me.
Like I failed like a rep on like a set. I failed it, and he like looks over and he starts mansplaining my form on my bench and like how I could do better with it. I was like, yeah, I'm well aware.
Yeah, I'm well
like,
aware. You just made
I'm working on it.
Because if I guess what, I would ask. I like if they're saying, like, does this look right? Like, are my feet in the right spot? Or like, does this look right? Like, is this correct? Like, is this how you're supposed to be holding it? Like, then tell me. But like, if I didn't fucking ask, like, there's just a really fine line between helpful encouragement and mansplaining when no one asked.
Exactly. And then the next one, which really gets me fucking going, is don't one-up each other. And Taylor and I don't do this, but like on social media, I see it a lot. So like when I see it a lot on social media, I'm like, do you do this to people in person? Because this is like fucked up. But like I'll post like a PR of mine, whether it's a 1 rep max PR, like a full rep, like a set PR with weight. And then someone will swipe up and be like, oh my God, congrats. Like I just did, or okay, I'll use an example. Maybe I posted like my 1 rep max of a bench. It's 125. Someone will swipe up and be like, oh my God, congrats. Like I just hit my 1 rep max of 135 or 145. And I'm like, okay, like don't make me feel like shit. That like
no one asked.
Like, like great. You hit like 10 more pounds, 20 more pounds than me. Awesome. Like I didn't need to know that. Like you make me feel like shit.
You could have just been like, oh my God, PR2. Like,
yeah, PR2, like awesome.
So
and you don't have to one up me with your PR.
Yeah, like you could have just been like, oh my God, like twins. Yeah, like woohoo, like, good for you. Like,
yeah, like great. Like you don't have to do that. I'm already insecure about my bench press.
You don't have to do it. Stop it.
Like I get it. I'm a fucking weak little pussy. No, but seriously, stop one-upping somebody. Stop it. Like I don't know if people do that in person, but it's not cool.
I feel like that'd be a weird thing to do in person. But like I don't know. People are fucking weird.
Like imagine if you hit like a PR of like something, like I don't know, and then
and I'm like, oh yeah, good, I hit that like 3 years ago.
Yeah, and you're like, oh my God, like yeah, like I do that for like 8 reps. That's awesome.
Like just out of nowhere. You're like, yeah, 120. I'm like, that's my 10 rep.
Yeah.
Like just
but the thing is like I'm well aware that is like, your 10 rep, but
just no reason.
No sympathy whatsoever. You're just like, that's my 10 rep.
But like I can just picture me what is this? And I'm like, oh, what? I think I do that for 10. Yeah. That's like the worst. That's so interesting.
Like great.
Or if you're like, someone's like, let's go low rep today. Like, I'm thinking maybe like 115. And someone's like, that's low rep? That's high rep.
No, like
actually.
seriously, you can't do that. That's so fucked up.
You're like getting triggered.
I gotta go home. Oh wait, I am home. No, but seriously, I hate posting my PRs on fucking Instagram because I get swipe ups like that all the time. I'm like, guys, fuck off.
Or you know what I did too? Like I also hate when people try to act like a certain way isn't impressive. I posted that I curl 25s. That's fucking impressive. You're gonna show me like go curl 25s. Girls don't do that. Girls curl like 10s. Like fuck out of here. And like I got so many comments being like, LOL, like that is like not heavy. I'm like, that for curls?
Yeah.
25s? That is heavy.
No, seriously.
Like I don't know, just being like, that's not heavy. Well, it's heavy to me.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Like,
Like
so funny. The next one is gonna be always take pictures and videos for the other person. It can't be a
Facts.
one-way street with that one. It has
Also,
to
like-
be back and forth, helping each other.
you like don't say no. Like, can you take this picture for me? No. Why?
Yeah, no, like, oh, okay.
Okay.
I'll fuck
Why
off.
not? Yeah, like, go fuck myself.
Yeah, no, but seriously, like, even like having tripods is nice and great, but like you have a walking tripod right in front of
It's
you.
better
like,
when
take
you
advantage
get.
of it.
I like moving clips better. Like I like because sometimes when you're doing an exercise, let's say like I'm gonna give an example. Cable kickbacks, really hard to get in frame because my camera's very like zoomed in and like you're like long, like your legs shooting all the way back. It's a very long exercise to get in frame. Like your body's moving a lot. You're shooting your leg far away. So it's like someone moving is better to get myself all the way in frame. And also, if you're gonna film, like try. Like if you open the camera and like exposure shit, lighting sucks. Like say something. Be like turn down the exposure or be like the lighting isn't good here. Like go over there.
Or like the angle too. Like if you
Yeah,
don't
like,
think
don't-
the angle is like flattering,
Like,
like don't do them dirty and give them the shitty angle. I'm gonna be like,
yeah.
Taylor, this angle sucks. Like let's do it somewhere
Let's
else.
Try it again. Like and don't just like be like, oh yeah, like totally notice that like it's like the screen is basically white. Your head's not even in it. Half your body isn't in frame. But like
It's out of focus.
I recorded it anyways.
Yeah.
It looked great to me.
Next one is be on time.
Oh
I
my
cannot
god.
stand, especially at the gym. Like gym is crucial time. Like a lot of people don't have like a lot of free time. Like they have a time frame where they need to go to the gym. So like be on time to that. Like if you're 10 minutes late, that's 10 minutes of a workout. Like
10
that's like
minutes of a
a
workout.
whole exercise that could have been done.
Especially if you know, like, let's say Saturdays at the gym are really packed.
Mhm.
So if we're getting there at 10 to go to beat the Saturday crowd, like you picked 10 a.m. for a purpose. If you show up 20 minutes late, well, now it's almost 10:30. And guess what? Now there's no more benches because you were late. And now we
Most
can't
of the time,
bench.
I just start without that. Like I'll get into my workout and like
no,
like if they're late, like I'm gonna get into
and
my
I'm
workout.
at least gonna like reserve the
Yeah.
bench and like be that person.
Which is smart. Like if you have a gym partner that's gonna be late, like start getting into your workout, reserve that first machine, and just like start like warming up. But take your sweet ass time warming up, and hopefully they'll get there.
yeah, but be on time. Like don't
lally
don't
dag.
be doing that. Be on time for everything. But like no one needs their schedule to be all messed up because then like they have to rush their workout if they have somewhere to be, and no one wants to rush their workout because your workout sets your tone for your whole entire day.
Mm-hmm.
And you could be messing with someone's entire day and their mental health for the entire day if you make them rush a lift.
Yeah. The next one is gonna be 2 people max. I just cannot get through a workout that's 3 people. I can't
Yeah.
do it. Especially with like exercises that like require like I love chasing a pump. Taylor, not so much. You don't really care like for like the pump, do you?
I mean, like, I feel like I get like pumps like anyways, but like I like taking my time because I'd rather like throw some fucking weight on some exercises.
Yeah. Like if I'm doing something and like I don't really like taking a really long break between like the sets and like there's 3 people that need to run through it, like I'm gonna lose my mind. Like I'll end up doing a superset like across the gym, like because I just hate waiting around. So yeah, 2 people max in my opinion. If you want to do a third person, maybe it can be like every once in a while for like social reasons, but like there's really no point.
Yeah, the only reason I can only do 3 people if the other 2 people I were working out with were so like in it. Like
yeah.
like really, really gonna be like going heavy, like doing like everything.
Like we
they need
already
to be
take
doing.
so long with bench. Imagine adding like another person.
I benched with 3 people once and it was like fine because I just like went really heavy and like took the breaks, but like I don't know, but I can't do the whole like workout with
Yeah.
3 people. It's too many, especially like we go to a small gym. There's not really room like
to do that.
to be sharing a machine with 3 people.
Yeah, I agree. The next one, like kind of going with this, is gonna be supersets are gonna be great. Like after all those compound lifts and you want to like really get through a good workout and like not really chat it up, supersets. Though I love them. I run around like a crazy person in the gym doing supersets. I love them. So like if you need to like get through a good workout quick and effective and you have someone that you're working out with and sometimes it takes a while, do supersets.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
And then the last one, this is Taylor's favorite. Wing a man the shit out of your gym crush and help that shit out.
Yeah, you gotta be a team player. Like you gotta help. Like you gotta I mean, you can't be a snake. You know, if they call dibs on a gym dude, you can't.
You know what I think is funny is like the one situation that did happen at our gym. Like Taylor, like can I not like expose, but can I kind of explain the situation
What situation?
with your man's?
Oh, sure.
Okay, so they matched on Hinge like a really long time ago, but like never like did anything about it.
No, this is what happened. I unmatched with him on Hinge because I thought he was like wannabe fitness influencer, and I was like, oh my god, I can't deal. So I unmatched with him.
Okay, yeah. So she unmatched with him, and then like time goes by, like a really long time, and I'm like, Taylor, like you need to talk to him. Like what the heck? So then at one point when we were at the gym, I don't know how long between like the unmatching and all that happened, he goes up to her, and then Taylor says to me, she was like, oh my god, he came up to me.
He talked to me.
So then I went up to him, I went up to Taylor, like after that I go, get it, Taylor?
Loud!
Like really fucking loud. And then he heard it and he like takes out his earphone and he goes, hi, like, and says his name. And I was like, yeah, nice to meet you. Like, I know. I was like, I know of you. And just like went about my day.
And it turns out he actually deleted all social media off his phone and doesn't want to do that anymore. So we're in the clear.
Yeah,
He was like, I deleted all social media off my phone. I was like, that is the greenest flag I've ever heard in my life. He was like, really? I was like, keep it off. Never get it back.
Yeah.
Delete it.
But you know.
But to be fair, it's like, because this is what I'm talking about. Like, he's like in shape, knows how to work out. Like, and like, he actually like has like really good like engagement on his TikTok when he did have it. Like they would like his videos would do good because he like looks good. And that's what happens with dudes. Like, you know, you're jacked, you get views, whatever. But it's like, then there's this other guy that wants to do it and he like doesn't really work out. So I'm like, you cannot be doing that.
Yeah.
I thought of another one.
What's that?
You need to have good gym etiquette because you can't be like embarrassing me.
Yeah, that's a
Like-
a good one.
Like you can't be like a dick. Like you're just gonna like not re-rack your shit or like
Yeah.
or like not be aware of your personal space or like be rude to someone. Like you can't embarrass me.
That's just like across the board with everything in life though. Like those are no-brainers
100.
across the board.
You need to be polite.
Yeah.
But it's like even like I don't know, it's like Lyft, like we know the workers, we know everything. Like what if we brought someone in and they were like,
we did that one time, remember? With our guy friend about the day pass situation?
oh
That
yeah,
was so embarrassing.
so embarrassing. What was that noise?
Was that the cat?
I don't know. But I hope we're not getting broken. Like, there's no murderer. But anyways, like, yeah, like he like was being a Karen about the price of the day pass, and it's like, no, bro. Like, are you looking at the camera?
Yeah, it looks like he went up there and knocked the camera over.
No, he knocked it over the other day, and I didn't know how to put it back up, so I like
Oh.
definitely put it up wrong.
Yeah, I see Mackie. He's laying on the couch like
Okay,
a fucking
well-
potato.
Well, anyways, you need to have good gym etiquette because you can't be like embarrassing me.
Yeah. All right. Well, to finish off the podcast, we want to do the advice columns. And guys, this is just a reminder. If you ever want advice from us, make sure you go to the Instagram, the _podcast. And in the link in bio, there will be a submission form where you can then submit any advice you have regarding boys, friendships, fitness, life, body image, OnlyFans, careers, anything. Literally, you name it, and we will help you out. So let's get into it.
Yes.
All right. A lot of these are about boys. Love this.
Nice.
How do you know if your boyfriend is not the one for you, even if they are a good person?
That is so vague.
I know, so vague. Like, what exactly are they not the person for? also, if you're having these like thoughts in your head, then they're probably not the person.
That's what I was gonna say. You asked a question, you know the answer.
Yeah, like they're probably not the person if you're thinking that. Unless you're someone who's very like A-type and like always like on edge about everything, and that's just your personality, then maybe like, but I don't know.
I think you ask a question, you know the answer. I really stand by that these days because like the truth, if you are like, how do you know if maybe you should break up with your boyfriend? Then you should. You should. Because in my happiest, perfect times in my relationships, I never was like, should we break up? It was only when like, you know.
Yeah. Like when I went through that phase too, like we ended up breaking up. Yeah.
It's never like randomly, or like I don't sit like in our living room every day like, should we be friends? You know what I mean? Like you don't like think about that. Yeah. Like that's not like a...
Should I end this friendship right
here? You know
what
I mean? Like unless like if you really knew, I feel like it's because you know.
Yeah.
So you know. He's not the one.
This next one is about friendships. I'm a second-year college student. I've been having a really hard time making friends ever since I started my freshman year. I'm not exaggerating when I say I have literally no friends right now, and I honestly feel so lonely. I'm not even sure how to meet people this far into college. Miss Girl, you are only in your second year of college. Do not get it stressed out. Like, my 4 years in college, my friend groups changed, like, halfway through. Like, the first 2 years, I had, like, a group, and then the 2 years after that, I had another group. So, like, don't stress it. You got so much time to figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the one to ask because I also had no friends. But my second year is when I actually made some friends before I left. And that was just because of my rooming situation. I would recommend if you're in a relationship to not be in the relationship, because truth be told, it's really easy to make friends with dudes. So I feel like if anything, if I was in a relationship in college, I probably could have made dude friends. Maybe not girlfriends. Girlfriends are hard to make, but you can definitely make guy friends, and guy friends are cool. But I'm literally not the person to ask because I didn't make friends in college either. But you know what I did do? I tried to do the clubs and things, and they didn't work out in my favor, but I did. I auditioned for a dance team. I did a dance club. I did, what else did I do? I rushed. Like, I would try to talk to people in class, and, like, did it really work out in my favor? No, but I did try all the things. And one thing people can't tell me that I didn't, because I really, like, tried to do things. So if you haven't tried to do, like, something, try, like, even if it doesn't work. Like, I did, like, this, like, dance club thing. Did I really make friends out of it? I made one friend, actually, and, like, we keep in touch on social media, but it's, like, I would have never known. Maybe I make all my friends. Like,
and also, like, my college friends are not my, like, for-lifer friends. Like, my for-lifer friends are the ones from my hometown. Yeah. Like, what?
And me.
Oh, yeah. Well, in regards to, like, college friends, like, don't stress it. Like, I don't really talk to my college friends anymore. Like, they're not real, like, friends. I feel like the friendships were so, like, surface level in college because, like, you're in college, you're drinking a lot, you're going to school, you have, like, side jobs. Like, you're just friends because you're all in the same environment. Like, honestly, just find those surface level friends to get you through the 4 years, whether it's, like, class friends, lunch break friends, like, club activity friends. Like, if you just have people to socialize with, it's fine. I just don't think, like, sometimes, like, college friends are just so surface level.
And at the end of the day, you're there to, like, get good grades and, like, work and get an internship. Like, put your time into that. But I agree, like, surface level friends are totally the move.
Yeah. Next one is, hi, I'm a ex-college athlete, pop off sis, but now I'm a full-time doctorate graduate program, and I'm loving going to the gym and working out, but most days it's hard for me to get there on top of all the work I have to do and all the school all day. I'm so tired. Any advice on how to get into a routine, but also don't feel so forced?
Do like 3 days a week.
Yeah, I would say, like, you don't want to get burnt out with working out, and that's one thing that we talk so highly of on this podcast now is, like, getting burnt out from, like, working out. It's like, you don't need to be going to the gym every damn day. Like, back up the amount of days you're going to the gym, because what's most important right now is your doctorate program. Like, you want to fucking excel on that. Like, bad bitch, you're gonna have a great career with it. Like, I can already see it now. Just take a little bit of a break on the working out, because the working out will be there for you down the road. Yeah. This doctorate program will not be there for you down the road.
Because clearly, like, you're gonna be in your bag. Like, you're getting a good degree. You're gonna have a great job. Sooner or later, you'll have so much free time because you'll just be rich because you're pop off, sis. Like, you're gonna be in your bag with your big degree, like, really making moves. You'll have so much free time. You'll be that mom that could drop her kids off at soccer practice and go to, like, hot yoga with their friends every day. You know, like, you'll have your free time. if you're seems like you're on the right track to be doing so. So just like take time off, and then like in the summer, go more. Like maybe you have like more time off, whatever, you're not taking classes, go more.
Yeah.
In the fall, like around like when you have like your finals and shit, go less. Like you literally can go like 3 days a week. And if you want to go more, like do 30 minutes. Like you don't need to be there for hours and hours.
Yeah.
But
All
also, and then also be realistic about the time, and like be like, if you have class at 8 and you're rushing out the door at like 7, maybe that means you wake up at 6 and you go. Like if you really want the tough love aspect, then it's like, then make time, bitch.
Yeah.
Like if that's what you want to hear, then make time, bitch. Then go at 5 a.m. Don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
But also, you don't have to.
I 100% agree. All right, this will be the last one. I want to try to hit like every category of like things. This one's about food. I want to lose the last 10 pounds, but can't control myself around sugar. How do I break a sugar addict? My advice for this, which mine is coming from a different standpoint in life, where I was trying to just get out of like the restrictive aspect and like gain weight, and also put sugar into my life and like not be so afraid of it, is like have the sugar. Like I don't know if you're like restricting it and it's causing you to be so afraid of it, but like the 80-20 rule is like my go-to advice. Like end of the day, or if you want to have like your little sweet treat throughout the middle of the day, do it. Like you shouldn't have to avoid it. Yeah, I'm gonna go the more like scientific route of advice with this one. So you say you have that 10 pounds to lose. It might not even be weight you have to lose. Maybe it's just kind of like a body recomp kind of thing. And if that is the case, which it probably is, because I find most people that are like, it's just 5 to 10 pounds. Like, no, you just want to like body recomp. Like it really has nothing to do with your weight. Like you just want to build a little bit more muscle. Eat more balanced meals, because if you're eating primarily carb focused meals, because carbs are sugar, if you're eating like something like cereal for breakfast, or like plain oatmeal with just like fruit, and then you're eating a very carb heavy lunch and carb heavy snacks and like dessert, that like gets your blood sugar all over the place and totally not stable, which makes you crave sugar. So if your meals are more like, if you're gonna have cereal, having it with like nut butter or like protein powder, and like just so it's more balanced, that'll keep your blood sugar more level. And that's how you don't like go all crazy with sugar, is keeping it level. You can listen to our episode with Abby Sharp, because she talks about that, like her little like hunger crushing combo, like making sure you're eating like balanced meals. Like if you want to have fruit as a snack, have like fruit and nuts, and it'll like balance it out better, so your blood sugar is not all over the place. Agreed. So yeah. I'm really concerned about the banging that's going on downstairs. I don't hear it anymore. Oh, I hear it. I hear it like right under us. But yeah, hopefully that helps you out. And I really like doing these because it feels more personable on the podcast when we get to engage with you guys. So make sure, if you want to be a part of it, go to the Instagram, submit whatever you got, and maybe we can catch it for you, because there are so many, so it's hard to do them all. Yeah. And we got to go, because we got to leave here in 25 minutes, and I need to make lunch. I'm starving. Agreed. So thank you guys so much for listening, and make sure to leave us 5-star review. I can't talk. Leave a 5-star review. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Instagram. Love you. See you later. Bye.